Hi guys, and welcome back to another GraysHQ video. Now we're currently on the way back from MOT, but we're going to call in somewhere and collect a trailer. But this trailer isn't any ordinary trailer. Well, it is, but it's got a slight curveball to it. I brought it and then got told there's no rear axle in it. So I've got to go to the yard, strap the axle up and take it back to the yard somehow. So we're literally about 5 minutes away and we'll go pick it up. So we just hooked the trailer up. As you can see, it's got no rear axle, but it doesn't matter because some axles have a rear lift and a front lift and it just runs off of that. So I've strapped it all up properly, disconnected the airbags and whatnot, so I'm just doing a recovery job. Back to the yard. Oh dear. Well, we got back to the yard yesterday fine with that trailer. I'll show you the trailer when we get back to the yard. But you now must wonder what I'm doing in a lorry at this time and not in my Scania. Well, Scania, I'm having a bit of work done to it and whatnot. So I've bought a trailer up at Swadlincote, I think that's how you say it. Hey, what the what's going on today? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's an hour and a half there, hour and a half back, so I've allowed myself about an hour, 2 hours to play with. Because I need to get back to the yard for 8 o'clock to start work for Dad. So we're just put the card in, have our 15-minute walk around check, and let's get going. But before we go any further, I need to get some fuel. I really want to be in the lorry. It makes me realise how much I like mine compared to being in. I mean, even our DAF is alright, but Dad's got to use it about 7, half 7 this morning, so I can't use that, so I had to bring out the other motor. But she's alright, does the job I suppose. I'm only putting a little bit in, being tight ass. Well, we've got fuel, we're on the road, we're about 45-50 minutes away, so it looks like the sun is just starting to come up. The sat-nav says we're about 8 minutes away. God knows the road it's taking us on. I thought we was going to just go down the A5 and job done, but it's took us some weird and wonderful way as well, so. But at least we're only 8 minutes away. There's a bridge on the way back with 4.6 and the bridge is 4.6, so I'm a bit sceptical on that one, but I suppose we'll give it a go, won't we? Well, it just arrived. I believe this bloke rents a couple of spots off of this guy. But the trailer we've bought is that blue one over there. Well, I got the gates open. I just need to get through the barrier. Oh, bloody hell. I might go and have a look at the trailer now, transferring the money, so then it's no messing around. I can just hook up and go. So, this is the trailer we've bought. It is on SAF axles, which is the downside. But it's on a 2010. Still got MOT. You know what, she ain't too bad. I had a very similar trailer to this before, and I sold it. And I shouldn't have really sold it, to be fair. It was a great get me out of jail card trailer. Like, I had a bloke Monday message me and he goes, "Oh, you got a trailer I can rent off you?" Which I couldn't because I didn't have one, so I might just keep this in the yard as a spare. A bit like that Downton one I had, but now I've cut up for export. But whereas with this, it's too good to cut up. So, I ain't got no rear number plate with me. I fucking bloody left it at home, didn't I? But I'll be right. No drama. Yeah, she ain't too bad. We've got hold of the trailer now. We've paid him. I'm happy with it, to be fair. It looks really good. So we've it worked quite well because I've got my computer with me as well. So while I was waiting for him, I did my invoicing and we're on the way back now. We should get back for about 7:30, so it should work out pretty good. Well, we've just got back to the yard. We changed the ECU as well on this trailer here, GTR 20, and the light went out. Customer used it yesterday. He got 20 minutes down the road and the ABS lights come back on, so I need to get that plugged back in today. But the main thing is we got back to the yard safe and sound. No issues, and now I've got to get back to work for Dad. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I've done half a day's work. So you may be wondering how my Buxton went. Well, the car's up in the air, and the engine is nearly out again. We think it may have picked up on a liner. which we're hoping it hasn't, but it's smoking really, really bad. We've done practice. We found the vibration, which is good. Turns out it was the prop UJ, which I'll show you shortly. But we've got to take the engine out again. And we've got to take the engine out of the shale car because at semi-final, that only had 40 bar of oil pressure, which is okay, but ideally it wants to be more. So I've literally just got to do the flywheel underneath now and then take the carb off, and then she's ready to lift out. But I'm just sick of it. We just got to keep smiling, I suppose. But I mean, we've got 1 week to get it done because then we're going Venray. So it's yeah, pretty stressful to say the least. So we didn't stop at Buxton last night. We come home, watch the rest of the meeting, and then we come home, and then we're back at the yard on Sunday. We're going to take the engine out of this and take the engine out of the shale car as well, just to try and get on top of things because it's, yeah, a bit poorly, bless it. It's just annoying as well because in practice the car was actually quick, found the vibration, we was happy, and then it started puffing out a load of smoke, so it's not ideal. So the engine is now out the tarmac car, so that's now sat over there, the engine. We've got to take that to the engine builders, and then when obviously I was at Bradford, I noticed the engine was only at 40 psi, like I said, so we're going to take this out and reshell it as well. So we may as well, we've got a couple of weeks off, so I'm going to drag this out now as well. And yeah, not a very good day at the office for both cars. So that's now the shale car all packed away and all of that sort of stuff, and then we're back onto the tarmac car, getting it ready for Venray. So the good thing is, because we only did 2 practice sessions at Buxton, which really was a complete waste of time, apart from having found the vibration, like I said, all the tyres are basically done for Venray. All I've got to do is buff 2 tyres and put a new set across the rear. Both engines sat down there looking very sorry for themselves. But for Venray, there's a few different rule changes we've got to do. So, like I said about these crumple zones are wrong, and they've got to be out of 3 mil as well. So I'm just cutting this off, cut it there, and it'll all just fall off, hopefully. And then what else we've got to do for Venray? My battery's got to be in a enclosed, like a cell. So we'll do that as well. Got to have some different exhaust on it as well, because this is too loud. You have to be below a certain decibel in Holland. So that's why I've got 4 silencers there, so you double them up. And then I've got to have a different fuel tank mount as well. But the good thing is, because I only did 2 practice sessions, I haven't really got to nut and bolt anything because we're going to go practicing beforehand anyway. So I'll do the nut and bolt checks once we've done practicing. So really, for Venray, we've just got to sink another engine in it, put a bumper on it, sort the battery, put the exhaust on, and do the fuel tank mount. So to you guys that might sound like a lot, but we've done a lot worse. But the worst problem about it is I've got a trailer to do. I've got to put 3 spring hanger mounts on it, and then I've got another trailer I've got to get ready for MOT, and I've got another trailer with an ABS fault still, and I've got to get all them done before I go away next Sunday, because I'm going to Finns, and then we're going to go Holland on the Wednesday night, Thursday morning, something like that. So yeah, it's a bloody long old journey. This is going to be a stressful week. Collecting trailers on a Sunday as well, so that's good. Customers come to collect GTR 09. Last week it got de-hired off of another customer because they don't want to do skelly work anymore, which is fine because it's been replaced with another customer. The joys of having a form of a little waiting list, but that's good. So he's actually just about to go now, and we should see it next time it's in for an inspection, which is good. There we go, GTR 9 is on its way to go and earn some money. So we're all hooked up to the low loader, because now we're off to go and pick up a new lorry that I've just bought. But it's not taxed, MOT'd or anything like that, so we'll put it on the back of the low loader to be on the safe side. So we've just arrived at our destination to collect the last bit of kit. Well, to be fair, we've still got to collect that, but they're not ready to take that yet. So we're coming to collect the rigid. So it's going to go on here. I'm just hoping it's going to be low enough to be able to go on there, to go under the bridges, because we don't want to be hitting any bridges, do we? We've got the jump pack on, hopefully. He said he's put the keys out for me. Oh, this is all sticky. hoping the jump pack's got enough life in it to start it. No, that's the wrong key. And a bit of backstory about this lorry. The gentleman who's selling me this is very good friends with my dad. And when Dad had his lorries, this lorry actually used to do work for our company many years ago, like as a subcontractor. How cool is that? Well, she's got a bit of an air leak, but it should be enough to get it onto this rock, so. Front tyres are really good on it as well. And they're 2021, so they're still in date. But all the curtains are all done up. We'll get her loaded up. So we're about to drive up the ramps and get her loaded. If she's on, it's gone. Well, we're all up on the low loader. She's on. That is some air leak, isn't it? Bloody hell. And that's why I'm glad we don't have fold up ramps, because now we can have a bit of overhang, which is nice. Well, that's us all loaded up, ready to go. I didn't want to go up on the next, I didn't want to go any higher. Slight overhang, but nothing bad, so we're all good to go. So, gate's all locked. Let's get going. Well, we just got back to the yard. No issues, she's all back. Get her unloaded tomorrow and get it advertised. Well, I say advertised, it's already partly sold anyway. Just got an exporter coming down Monday or Tuesday to come have a look. So it's now Monday morning. It's the big rush this week to get ready for Venray. So we've got to do the spring hangers on that trailer. We've had this trailer drop back off from Felixstowe. That's got an MOT to be done. And then we've got the red trailer, which I put the ABS box on, but the ABS light is still on according to a driver. So I'm going to take it for a road test. If not, I'm going to drop it to one of our customers, and we're one of their customers, and they do some diagnostic for me if I'm stuck. So they're going to plug this in if the ABS light doesn't go out. So I'm going to drop it off at their yard. And fingers crossed it's all right anyway. But then I've got to take this lorry to Truck East at Corby to have an MOT wash, because this is absolutely bogging and I don't want all this mess in my yard when I wash it. So I'm taking it to Corby for them to wash it. They can have the mess, not me. Oh, it's going to be non-stop this week, I'll tell you. So it's now Tuesday morning. Stockcar is pretty well, we're getting on with it. Front bumpers now all cut down, grounded down, override hoop, and the front cross is all now ground down, ready to go back in. I've done my fuel tank mount, which is for Venray, because basically normally I just have the angle going across, but it's got to be connected, so I've put 2 bits of box section across the top like that. And then also the battery's got to be enclosed, so we've now made a metal tray for it to go into. So we're well on with it. But we have got to put the shale engine in it that we've now found out. So I've now found the other headers, because on my tarmac engine the ports are different, whereas on the shale engine they're cross ports, so they're like there and there, whereas the tarmac one they're just horizontal to each other. So got to do that anyway. Nevertheless, we've got some serious damage to attend to on this trailer. I'll show you. Yep, it's happened again. These bloody spring hangers have broke again. Absolutely sick of them, I tell you. But I've replaced one, so I'm just bit the bullet now, and I'm going to replace all 3. So I'm going to get it done, and then there's no moaning then. But the driver was on it. He's taped it all up, kinked the pipes over to get the lorry back. So fair play to him, really. But we'll do this and see how long it takes us to do this. Well, to be fair, we had a bloody good night last night. We got all the front crumple zones in. Front bumper now on. So I've got to now bend that corner in, cut that to length, that side, and then build all that up. So that should really be pretty much well on with by the end of tonight. I had to put it back on wheels, and I had to put enough weight in there to compensate for the engine. The engine worked out at about 240 kilograms. And then obviously I put my steering box there, put the gearbox bell housing just resting in there ever so lightly. So yeah, we're getting on with it pretty good. The battery box is basically now done. So that's all in there like that, nice. Tabs welded on it underneath. Just need to grind bits up. Obviously, fuel tank's done, as you know. And then my trailer, all the mounts are grounded off, and now I've just got to weld them all back in. And that one we already replaced. You see, we replaced this a little while ago, if you remember. So that one's already done. I've cut the other 3 off now, and these are the brackets that you get. Obviously, they that'd help. Just sit on the axle like that, weld them up, job done. But I need a new shocker on that by the looks of it. It's a bit oily. Might order one of them while it's here. Get it done. But and then what I've done as well is a bit bodgy, I know, but I've just done a slight grind mark into the axle so I know where these plates sit. So in theory, that plate sits there and that plate sits there, like between them lines. So I have my mark of where to go. So we're back on the stock car. We've cut the bumper now to length. We're doing my upright post now. Got to bend that end round as well. And believe it or not, I'm supposedly going practicing on Tuesday. Basically, the tarmac engine went poorly, as you know, and we thought we'd get the shale car engine redone as well, and that's poorly as well. But for Venray, we are supposedly running the shale engine in here, which is actually the bigger engine. So it should pay off really at Venray. So fingers crossed, the engine gets done in time. I can go practicing on Tuesday. If not, I'm going to have to run the engine in up and down Finns Road on Wednesday, which is same, to do the same job. But we're next time you see the car, the bumper should be near enough there, I should imagine. And it's just stress. We've got so much to do. It's now Wednesday, but when you're watching this, it'll be Thursday, and I've still got to MOT a trailer, get the other trailer back with the ABS fault, the other one with the spring hangers. I've just finished that, and still do all of this before the weekend, basically. Give me strength. Don't ask what's going on with me here. I've been welding, I'm all static. But we're pretty well on with the stock car, to be fair. The front bumper's pretty much done. But next week's video, you'll see the tour of all of us going to Venray, so that'll be quite cool. And the finishing touches we've got to do on the tarmac car for Venray, and that's even if we get ready for Venray, because the engine might not get done. So I mean, it should do, but you never know. I never get my hopes up too much now, because you never know, do you? Sorry, I'm trying to multitask and unhook a trailer at the same time. And I'll tell you another thing that does my head in, right? Look at that, that's one of my trailers, right? This box trailer. And the customer has wrote the trailer number on the side when I've got a number plate on the front of it. That's really one of my pet peeves. But now I'm going to get the Skelly in, because that's going MOT on Friday, so I need to just do a few bits on that, nothing too drastic. But that's about it for this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't done already, make sure you go and subscribe. And also, make sure you check out our social media, GraysHQ, on TikTok and Instagram. Link is in the description. But like I say, that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you check out next week's 7 PM on Thursday. It'll be a good one. See you on the next one, guys.